here today to show you a series of ephemera folios, I call them, that I have in my shop. I had a whole bunch of book covers that I wasn't particularly enthralled with, and so I thought that I would make some ephemera holders from them. So I had this idea from when I was a teenager and I worked for a real estate company, and they did those, all their files were contained within the file with these metal doodads, I guess, for lack of a better word. But anyway, so I took the metal clasp, I made this little hinky folder because they didn't come with the metal plate that usually comes over it, and I made this too to go on the top. So these are the two components that hold it together, and I'm just going to take all of this off so that I can show you how I did this. So excuse me while I try and make. Okay, so the book cover, I reinforced the front. I didn't do anything with. I just put the original front piece from the book on the inside of the cover. I did reinforce the spine with some chipboard, and then I made this chipboard to attach to the back cover using these metal binder. I can't remember the term for them, but I got them on Amazon, and then I covered it with some of the same scrapbook paper, and then I used another page from the book on the interior. So that's what it looks like. And the concept I had was that you could store your ephemera on here and just like rip it out when you wanted to use something, or when you've used all the ephemera, replace it with some other stuff. I have used one of these to contain my collages for the month of February, which I've shown on another video, but I'll just do a quick review of that when I'm doing this video. So anyway, so I punched holes in all of the papers, and each one that I have in the shop contains different kinds of paper from my very excessive collection, which I'm trying to whittle through. So there's illustrations, there's papers, there's vintage text, all kinds of vintage text. So you just kind of easily slip it on the posts. I've just poked 2 holes in everything, tried to make it fit within the book. And there's a pretty good selection. I think there's 10 black and white vintage photographs in a glassine envelope in each of the little kits, along with all the bits of different kinds of scrap paper. It's all vintage, it's all original, there's nothing digital. I'm not a huge fan of digital. I like the uniqueness of vintage papers and ephemera, so I really do stay away from anything digital. That's just me. I know a lot of people love it. This is a envelope full of illustrations. Some are fussy cut and some are just cut out of books. And then there are folded illustration pages, and there's all sorts of different kinds of papers, music. Yeah, so there's a lot to choose from, and you can, as I said, you could just go through this and take the whole sheet out and use it, or you could rip a little bit to use in a collage that you're making or an art journal that you're working in. There's gift wrap, types of wallpaper, maps. There's a little bit of everything. I've tried to be very generous, but also to include unique things in each book. So I have in the post, I've listed what is actually in each. So then there's a CD clear envelope case, which has tickets and stubs and playing cards and all kinds of stuff. I think there's like 25 pieces in there. And then, yeah, so at the end of it, you put this little piece of cardboard over the top and you fold these down. And then I slipped this little case thing that I made. You know, it's all about improvising so that it keeps it from getting too out of control. And then I did a grommet eyelet thing, and this is seam binding that I crinkled. And yeah, that's it. And so this is one that's available in my store. And then I have a couple of examples of, sorry. I'll probably have to edit this, cut out this. So this is available in the store, as I said. This is how I use one for my personal supplies. And this has all my wallpapers in it. So I can just, as you see, I can rip a little bit off here and there. And I can just put it on my desk, easily accessible. This is another one that I will use for making artwork in. I haven't started it yet. I've been kind of sidetracked with the Rolodex 100-day project, but then that would be there. And then this is my February collages that it's full. And I used old postcards and Bristol board to make these. And it's the same concept, you know. I just used covers that I wasn't all that jazzed about and made these. I call them folios. So anyway, I think I have 10 or 15 in my shop that are exactly like this. They come with the ribbon closure, various titles. I'll pause here and I'll take a shot of all of them lined up. And so if you're interested or you want to give it a try yourself, the little clip things are from Amazon, and I believe they're used for legal files. So they're not difficult to find if you wanted to try and do something like this yourself. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Here is the whole collection of these little folio thingamabobs. I think they're kind of fun, and I do have a customer that really loved them, so check them out.